Good morning, guys. It's about 4:30 in the morning and I actually haven't slept from yesterday yet, but I thought I'd pick up from yesterday's vlog where, if you didn't watch it, I had an amazing day at my friend Mike and Elle's wedding, filmed it all for them, and then whilst dropping them at the hotel, stopped to help a hedgehog out of the road and dropped the SD card. So I am now back out on the hunt to try and find that SD card and hopefully save from losing quite a lot of the wedding footage that I filmed. So kind of panicking, trying to stay calm, but also on this mission. And I think I found the spot where I saved the hedgehog. This looks familiar, so I've just pulled over. I'm gonna have a little look around. Thankfully I've got quite a powerful torch. So I feel like it was somewhere around here. And I feel like an SD card would be quite visible in the road. One of the problems is a lot of these roads look very, very similar. And there's not much to distinguish them from one another. It could be anywhere along here, or it could be nowhere near here. So the only other place that the SD card could have dropped out my shirt was when I dropped Mike and Elle's at the hotel. So even though it's almost 5 in the morning, I'm going to tiptoe into the driveway and see if it's on the floor somewhere. Unfortunately, no luck. I think at the beginning of things like this, where there's a problem and I've got a few potential solutions in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's probably that or that. Once you've kind of exhausted those potentials, that's when it starts dawning on you, or for me anyway, that I might not be able to find a solution or solve the problem. And then you give up hope and it's kind of all a bit sad. But at the moment, I still think I might be able to find where I saved the hedgehog and get the SD card. I've stopped off at the next potential spot. It all looks so similar. Good thing is these roads are pretty empty, so if I did drop on a road, it's probably still on the road. After over 2 hours of searching and just slowly crawling along the road, shining my torch, I've given up trying to find the SD card. I might have one further look inside the car in case it dropped out of my pocket here, but that is upsetting. There's a lesson for you guys. Don't keep SD cards in your top pocket and don't try and rescue hedgehogs when you're storing SD cards in your top pocket. Alright, I'm gonna get some sleep and I'll continue the vlog in the morning. But yeah, see in a bit. Okay, let's start the day again. It is now 10 AM, so I've had maybe 4.5 hours sleep. Got woken up to someone walking up to the van asking if I lost an SD card last night. My eyes lit up and I was like, yeah, but I thought I dropped on the road because that's why I did that whole mission this morning early, try and find it. Anyway, turns out I dropped it here and it's been recovered. Someone found it sitting over there somewhere. I guess it dropped out my pocket earlier. So I've got the SD card, guys, and all of the driving around and missioning I did earlier, yeah, it's pays off. It's paid off. I don't even mind. I literally don't even mind that I wasted hours trying to find it. The fact that we found it, I'm just so happy. So it's a good start to the day. Yeah, I'm relieved. What we need to do now is, one of the guys that's going to be editing the main video, he needs all my footage, and I've got probably, I reckon, at least 200 gig of footage. to give him, so better get transferring. Good morning, Mike. Did you enjoy your wedding yesterday?
Amazing.
It was so good, bro.
It was the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
easily.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
I don't even have to lie.
That's such good news. Oh.
Brilliant, man.
And now all the tents have been taken down, pretty much.
Really good.
And everyone's getting ready to leave. I'm just dumping like 300 gigabytes of footage from yesterday. I think it might be time to head off. People have done a good job of clearing up so far. Half of the guests have already left, and we need to head now because we need to drop the van back in Paris and then jump in with Steve and Alexia in their car back to the UK. Oh. See you later, guys. Congratulations. Right, time to hit the road. Paris, here we come. We're gonna join Andy. Andy's just up there. Gonna convoy with him. This is a really beautiful little town, isn't it? Look at this. We just literally pulled over for some lunch and we were debating whether to stop off at a service stations or drive into the town centre. How beautiful is this?
Yeah, just randomly came up. Yeah, this is the restaurant I found.
Lunch has arrived. We managed to find on the menu vegan lasagna. Oh yes, merci beaucoup. Oh, that looks so good.
Bon appétit.
What? Merci beaucoup. Before we jump back on the road, me and Natalie are going to go on this, what are these called again? Carousel. We're going to go on this carousel. I think it's for little kids, but we've been eyeing it up the entire time we've been having lunch, so we're going to jump on. What should we go on, like one of these like horse, up and down horses? Yeah. Okay. Which one do you want to go on? I want to go on the outside one. Where's the dude? I hope this one actually goes up and down. Okay. Hello!
What are we doing?
Are you enjoying this, Nat?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're actually getting some speed up. Should we go in that little rocket? Do you think I'll fit in there? I want to go on this aeroplane. No, I'm supposed to be swapping. Oh. Cheers, Andy. Got a little espresso. So we're parting ways with this lot. We're going to go meet up with Steve and Alexia and hopefully jump in with them. We need to return this to Paris. See you later, guys. Catch you back in the UK. So we've arrived in Paris, we've dropped off the rental van and timed it perfectly that Steve and Alexia have just arrived. They were driving up and I think they had some stuff to film for Steve. But yeah, we're just going to jump in with them. Steve, how's your day been, bro?
Good, man. I'm a little bit drived out, I think.
Bro,
We got stuck in some bad traffic.
I'm feeling you.
It's I'm worried about whether we're going to make the crossing or not, basically.
Yeah, because I think, when did you originally book? Like 9 or something?
9:10 p.m.
And the last one's around 11.
Like 11:15.
And currently, the sat nav says we're going to get there at 26 minutes past 11. Don't they need you to board at probably like 11 or like
exactly.
42 anyway?
That's the problem.
We've got to shave half an hour off this time, so you need to rag time.
Move with the groove, smooth like that. Move with the grooves, move like that. And now we move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that. And now we move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that. And now we move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that. And now we
Steve and Alexia had a ticket booked for a train under the tunnel. Under the tunnel? Through the tunnel? Under the channel. I've only done this once, I think, before, rather than the ferry. But anyway, we're pretty late, but it is apparently delayed, so we're just gonna see whether we can still get on the train. If not, we've got a backup plan to go on the ferry. But I kind of want to go on the train because it's way faster.
It's like 35 minutes versus an hour and 40, isn't it?
Yeah. Bro, you made good time though, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with
I
that.
can't believe you managed to stick to the speed limit.
I know, I've been very responsible and we got here 15 minutes early somehow.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know how that happened. We made it.
So we're out of France apparently,
Not in England.
and now we've got to go and get into the UK, but they're all X's.
The crossing's in an hour and a half? No, 2 hours.
2 hours.
And at least we made up that time though.
1.5 hours. Yeah, lucky we rushed.
Raya, you're going to have to pass these through.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm actually kind of happy.
Ooh,
It's nice being
little
early.
coffee.
I might get decaf. Actually no, can you cut that bit out?
Why?
We're going to get a decaf ever.
Oi guys, we're just having a little feast before our train. Look at this. This is in Calais. 56 meg up. I'm just gonna be like this, YouTube video, upload, done. Wait, I'm gonna do that though. seriously.
Download, yeah?
We're on the train. How weird is this, guys? We've just started moving. So we're sitting in the car, just chilling. And look, we're actually moving. Look at that little window. About to go under the sea.
Under the sea.
Oh, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter.
Take it from me.
move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that. And now we move with the grooves, move like that.
Yes, guys. Made it.
After 15 hours of driving.
That was a long travel day. Tuesday night, yeah? Dinner. Well, it's been a long day. It's good to be back in the UK. I'm very relieved. Managed to recover the footage and that John, who owns the whole venue barn where we were celebrating Mike's wedding the last couple of days, I'm happy that he found the card. I'm still not entirely sure where he found it, but I'm glad he did. And yeah, it's been really, really cool. I haven't edited any of the footage yet, but I'm sure by the time you're watching this, you would have watched yesterday's as well. Basically, I'm really behind on my vlogs again, guys. I've been falling into doing too much and not having time to edit and staying up super late and having to do things. So I'll try and get back on the back up to date for when me and JP start prepping in the US with the plane and getting the fuel tank fitted and getting the plane customized for the trip. So I'm hoping that those will be going out real time, and I really want to be updating you guys as close to real time as possible when I go out next week. So yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be just over a week now, potentially. I think, yeah, just over a week till I leave to the US. So I've got a few things to sort out. And yeah, then off on the biggest adventure I've ever been on. Catch you in the morning. Peace out. Enjoy life. Live the adventure. Boom.